I don't even feel like I belong among such greatness. I'm in awe and I'm humbled to be in the presence of these warriors, these heroes in uniform and their families, and all that you put on the line for our country. It's hard to call what I do service in light of what you do and what you risk and what you sacrifice. I give a lot of love to the bomber wing, and we talk a lot about the bomber because of the transition from the B-1 to the B-21. But if I may, I'd like to give a shout out to the 317th Airlift Wing and the airmen who are involved with the Air Wing. You guys are the leaders of America's Air Force mobility. You all are the workhorses of our warfighters. You all are the backbone of our battlefront readiness, be it the battlefield, or the disaster zone, or anywhere your country calls you. Because of you, we can take the fight to the enemy, we can deliver relief to our allies, and we can come to the rescue of our wounded warriors. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of the God-fearing, freedom-loving people of West Texas, thank you for your service to our country. I want to also give a special recognition to Katie Alford and Greg Blair and the Military Affairs Committee, Doug Peters. They work tirelessly out of love for this base and for the airmen. I'm telling you, they work so hard to make this the most supportive community of our airmen of any community in the country. And that's the reputation that preceded me. And any success I've had in support of Dyess, your base, and our airmen is because of the great work that preceded my tenure in the United States Congress. So thank you to the leadership of the Military Affairs Committee. Well, good afternoon, proud airmen, members of the Abilene Military Affairs Committee, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the families of our fallen heroes. Thank you again for affording me the time and honor to be present with you and to participate on this solemn day. 10 years ago today, a C-130J Super Hercules with the call sign TORQE 62 departed Jalalabad Airfield in Afghanistan. With the nose of the aircraft pointed towards heaven, they landed on the golden runway in the Eternal City. On board were 6 courageous airmen of the United States Air Force and 5 civilian contractors serving alongside of them in support of Operation Freedom's Sentinel to keep terrorism at bay, the bad guys away from our homeland, to prevent 9/11 from ever happening again. Today we honor their uncommon service and their ultimate sacrifice for our security and to the cause of freedom. And we remember them, Colonel. We remember them by name. And I'm going to say it again because I want to participate and I want to utter the names of these sacred heroes. Captain Jonathan J. Golden, Captain Jordan B. Pearson, Staff Sergeant Ryan D. Hammond, Senior Airman Quinn L. Johnson Harris, Senior Airman Nathan C. Sartain, Airman First Class Casey E. Ruiz. To the Gold Star families of Captain Golden and Senior Airman Johnson Harris, thank you for giving of your greatest treasure, your greatest gift in service to our country. I know that my words today and any words spoken will be wholly insufficient to console your broken hearts. But I pray to the Father of comfort and the God of all compassion that He will comfort you, that He will give you the comfort that will sustain you, that will lift your hearts, that will encourage you. And in the great service and heroic work of your children, of your siblings. The scripture says, no greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And these heroes here that we honor today, they gave and they demonstrated the greatest love for their fellow man, for their countrymen, for the country they loved, and for everything it represents. The legacy of TORQE 6.2 reminds all of us of the inherent risk and the high price of preserving our freedom. Earlier this week, I introduced a resolution in the United States House of Representatives to commemorate our beloved airmen and their service and sacrifice to our great nation. But resolutions and memorials are not just about remembering. They're about recommitting ourselves to supporting our troops, our veterans, loving them, honoring them, respecting them, caring for their families, and to remain faithful to the freedom and ideals for which these airmen that we honor today gave their last full measure. To the leadership at Dyess, the men and women of the 7th Bomb Wing and the 317th Airlift Wing, thank you for carrying forward the mission and the memory of TORQE 6.2 with pride and professionalism. May their courage forever guide us as we strive to be worthy of their sacrifice. I took a quote that I read that I thought was appropriate for today, and I changed it a little bit. America without her airmen would be like God without his angels. And on October the 2nd, 2015, God called some of his warrior angels back to their eternal home, to the sweet, soothing words of, well done, good and faithful servants. And I assure you, to the families here on the front row, our Gold Star families, their spirits live on in these airmen, they live on in you, and they live on in every grateful American heart who's been blessed by their service. God bless our Gold Star families. And may he supernaturally comfort you. That words are too insufficient for a moment like this. May he bless these troops and their families and keep them safe. And may he bless this greatest nation in human history, the United States of America.